Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Disc. I have the last thing that I need to make for my Mass Make Mayhem and Make Up Junk Journal Challenge. So this is the journal that I picked that was already started. I did start going through and distressing it. So I will finish that up. But the last requirement that I have, besides adding everything back in, is to decorate my cover. And I need to use flowers, stitching, fabric, and lace. Okay, so I have pulled out some items and we're going to go ahead and do that. So I have my journal. I have pulled out some purple lavender items. I have some stitching on this piece here. And I have a DearJulieJulie digital piece that turned out purple. I've got a piece of this. I have a couple of stickers here. One has the arch top and one is a rectangle. I have this, and I thought this would be a good way to bring in, because we're using a variety of purples and lavenders in this journal. So I thought that would be a great thing. I do have some lace or doily lace there, and I have this piece of fabric, and I have these pieces. Now, I'm thinking this might be kind of cool to use. So, yeah. And then to give us some like distressed color, I thought this would be a great addition. So, I don't know if this will fit. Yeah, it does fit behind that. So, I have not frayed this yet. So, let's go ahead and take the fraying off. Okay. Now I've got some messy thread that I can use if I wanted to. Okay, we'll go ahead and come across the top here also. I like this having the frayed edge is one of my favorite things to actually do. Now, I'm thinking this so we're making a cover panel is what we're going to make today. Okay. And so basically it is a collage, and we're going to be using items that we have used in the journal. Okay. So I'm going to start by kind of getting an idea of what I want here. I do know that I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's wait on that, because we're going to use one of these across. Okay. Do I want it on top or under? That is the question. Okay. So there's that. So got to decide where I want to cut across. I think it'll be okay that this comes down. Actually, I think it's going to be best if that comes down a little bit under. Okay. Oh my gosh, any of you that have this relentless cough, oh my gosh, praying for you. This is just so not fun. Okay, so that's going to go on. And I'll end up taking some of the pattern off, I think. Okay. This is going to go under. That'll go over. Okay. Now I'm thinking now do I want this along that or along there? Now I could go and take this to the sewing machine and stitch the panel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Stitch the panel around it. Oh, we could go to this side. Okay, I like it on that side. Probably gonna cut it off. Now, I liked this. If this goes on, and let's see. So these are the vinca that I pressed at Big Mama's house. Okay, so they were from her bushes, and from the gathering. Okay, so that can go like that, or this piece can go like that. It's just an extra piece. Okay, I like this one because it's the smallest one, but it's got a little bit of damage on it, so I did these with paper towel and put them in a National Geographic magazine to bring them home. Okay, so there we go. Got that. And then I want to add some of these because I know I added these like to all the might even add a third one. Up here we have stamp. Could cancel that. Okay, and then we have the words live, laugh, love, and okay. So we have our lace, we have our stitching, we have our fabric, we have flowers. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and start putting this together. We got a sequin. Okay, so I'm thinking to start off with our fabric needs to get onto our fabric tag. Onto our fabric tag. It needs to get onto the pattern tissue. Okay. I just don't think it needed to be quite that big up there. Okay, there's that. Okay. Now, over here, let's see. Okay. Okay, we want to see the ripped edge. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this to this. I'm going to go close to the stitching. Okay. Okay, there's that. I want there to be some edge there. Okay, so we're going to come over and have edge. Okay. And this is going to be underneath. Okay. Okay, I like it underneath. Okay, now this is going to go like this. Okay, so it'll be in the center. Okay, and I've already finished one journal this month. I finished one of the rain journals. Okay. Now, this is a sticker. It is a sticker from Grabby. You're going to be seeing me use a lot of my Grabby stuff. Okay, I'm going to put it on here. Okay, so the flower should attach to the sticker. Okay, and then the sticker, I'll bring it down. Okay. Maybe I should have been up a little higher, but that's okay. Okay. So we have stitching, flower, lace. Stitching, flower, lace. Oh, our fabric. Like, I know there's another thing. Okay, now we're going to put this on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to put glue around the outside of everything. And you could have this be, you know, flipping and flapping if you wanted to, but I think I want everything closed off. Okay, and this will come up and So that's a cover panel. And we're not quite done yet. We need to put it onto the journal. Okay, so onto the journal. And again, we're going to go around the outside. I'm using fabric tack because I am putting it on to fabric. Okay. And I want to make it even with the cover. Oh. I was going to do the closure under there. We'll get it in there. There's one side. There's my fabric. Oh. Okay. Okay. I do still have those I want to put on. Okay. I want to put this through. I'm coming over here so I can pull it through. Okay, pull it through. There we go. That is going to give us our closure. Okay. A raggedy. I will go ahead and pull the rest of the fray off of the other one here in just a minute. Okay, so we do want to add our other flowers. Okay. Okay. We are using fabric tack for these. Okay, there's that. I had mentioned I probably want to add this. Okay. I need scissors that are actually going to cut. So my fabric scissors are kept totally separate. Okay, I think we can put that here. Okay. So we're going to add this tab. Okay, that one is. There we go. Bring that back. Okay. Okay. Now, we've got the live. Laugh. Okay, and I don't like the way the bottom of that looks, so we're going to use this. And one of the great keys to collaging is having things touch. Adding black to your projects is helpful for giving it'll help your eye figure out where it's supposed to focus. So that is why my freebie Fridays are all pretty much in black. It's if you're having trouble with your project and it just seems to be super busy, it could be that your eye doesn't know where it's supposed to look. And so that is something that you can do. Now, I have these, and I was thinking about putting like three of the pearlies in the center. The edge over. Okay, so add those three on top, and I love it. Okay, so the other thing that I did have out was I had the stamp out, but I'm like, do we need it? Do we need a third flower? Okay, I like this one up here. Okay, I like that. I randomly found, well, I know I have a whole bunch of these, but this was on my desk. Okay, I like that. There we go. And this is going to be my cover. And I've got my fabric, my stitching, and my flowers all on here. Okay. And we'll have this tie on it. And so all I have left to do is, besides adding glue so that that'll stay down. Okay, all we have left to do is fill this. Okay, and remember I need to use one of each of my embellishments. So tomorrow we'll go over the embellishments that we made, and I'll add them into this journal. And I think that that is going to be awesome. So we have edges to add, we have pockets, I mean, we have so many things, and I think it's going to be awesome for this journal. Okay, so, and then I'll have embellishments left to finish 2 more journals, and so we'll see how we do with that. And or if the embellishments just end up put away. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. I think that this turned out, I love that the flower is here behind the pressed flower. So I've got a few of those left, so I will probably go ahead and find places for them in here. So this was a Scrapbuster journal that I started, and so tomorrow we're going to come back and finish it. We'll fill it with things that we made, and so you can see I got the distressing done through here, so I'll be distressing all the rest of this. And these were the embellishments that I had made that were in here. So yeah, there we go. Look at this. We've got the Pacific Ocean as places to write. I think it's wonderful. Oh my gosh, you guys. There's Palisades Beach. Oh my gosh. So sad. Okay, well, yeah, that's the back side. And this is there's Malibu up there. But you do have writing space. So, okie dokie, guys. There we go. My cover is taken care of. If you already had decorated, you still need to add fabric stitching, lace, and flowers, and add that to your cover somehow, somewhere. And I'm looking forward to seeing those. So here's my before. And here's the after. Don't forget, the new Blossom Kit is still on sale in the Etsy shop, along with its 6 companions. If you are a Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, or Topaz Patreon, make sure you use your promo code that is in the Patreon, and you get 60% off. Everybody else, 40% off. It's the best price, okay? That is the best price, okay? And so there you go. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And here's a look at that kit. Bye. Bye-bye.